Teresa will count you in.
Teresa, you want to count us in?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Dirty Glass, a show where you go out, three folks get shit faced off their ass. Oh, it's time for my favorite show, a show that can't be missed. So grab your drink and rain it high, and let's get this. So grab your drink and rain it high, let's get this.
Welcome to the Dirty Glass Podcast. We're sitting here in the basement on Oak Avenue, and we're going to drink some things, and we're going to judge some things, because we're fucking judgy motherfuckers.
Gen X, baby.
Gen X,
Woo!
baby. This is going to be an interesting one, because this is like two of my top 5 favorite drinks of all time. But before we get into it, Denny, what do we do here at the Dirty Glass Podcast?
We drink and judge and rate.
We drink.
And we rate it from 0 to 5 dirty glasses, Nick.
Drink.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. What Angie said.
And rate.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What's the theme, Ange?
Well, the theme is the best of the best. So tonight, first of all, we're doing beer, which I think probably by average, at least these two, is the favorite sort of drink here.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say I love beer too, so don't be mistaken. But
It's just not even close with me and Denny.
yeah, like for me, there's other things that I like equally or
Is there
close
other
equally.
things?
Yeah. So we're doing the best of the best. So we're doing 2 of our top favorite beers, like sort of on average for the Dirty Glass Podcast. But before I go any further and say what the beers are,
They're for sure top 5 for me. Go ahead.
like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, Apple. We're up to 199 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you to every single solitary one of you who have subscribed and watch and give us views and enjoy the podcast. It's all about enjoyment for us, but more importantly for you.
Yeah, before you get into the beers, I'll probably could put a clip here, whether it's a Corey's Take or Chug, or maybe something from somebody else. I'll put it right here. Welcome, everybody, to the Dirty Glass Podcast, Corey's Chug edition. We like to show off. So, Denny, you're going to chug what?
I'm chugging a Heineken and a Patron.
Now, I'm going to dial it up.
Warmer upper.
I'm going to dial her up a little bit. I'm going to do a bong, a Patron, and a beer. I'm not confident I'm going to complete this. Whether I do or I don't, I'll post it. And, are we starting now?
I got
to do the bong first. I already got confused.
All right, so this is one I've seen on the movie Beer Fest. I can't remember what they call it, but it's an ass. Oh, that's tasty.
Oh, you almost did it, Nick.
Oh, it's close enough.
Oh, it's close enough. Oh, a little bit. I can do it.
Yeah, you have 1 ounce left.
Chug challenge. Send us some clips. Let's go.
Yeah, Corey's.
Chug.
The Shedcast. Go watch the Shedcast.
Watch the Shedcast.
Check out Matt Goodman, the Brothers Good, who does the beautiful music for the show.
Shout out to the Brothers
shout
Good.
out, man.
So,
all right, anyway.
What's the first? So, Ange, what's the theme? You didn't even get into it.
I did. I said the best of the best. So it's probably all of our top. I would say top 5 beers, maybe for all of us. Maybe me and Nick, Denny.
Yeah, these are tasty.
Top 5, yeah.
Top 10. At
10.
least,
Top
right?
10 minimum. For me, top 5 as well, actually. I'm super excited. You see us drinking them all the time. So the 2 beers are, it's like a big face off for the Dirty Glass. It's Stella versus Heineken.
This is fucking Foreman Ali shit. This is big time. This is fucking Rumble in the Jungle shit. This is Hulk Hogan, Andre the fucking Giant shit.
Intense.
This is big time. Mm-hmm. What's the first one, Denny?
Stella.
Stella.
Stella!
thank you for doing that in the other direction.
It's from a movie.
For
I think.
once.
It's from a movie.
Streetcar or something?
Brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy Bowl.
It's also from Seinfeld.
Brandy Bowl.
Remember?
Marlon
Elaine?
Brando, Jimmy Dean on the cover of a
Season 2.
magazine.
So the first one's from Stella. Where's Stella made, Ange?
Stella is made in Belgium. So of the two beers, I only have a few little factoids, but of the two beers that we're doing tonight, this is the oldest one. So this one was established in 1366. So we've got 600 years of brewing heritage.
Sorry, say the date again.
1366.
That's not
No,
real.
but the math doesn't add up actually. Maybe they wrote this a long time ago, right?
Yeah, but 1366?
Well, it says it right on the bottle.
Cereal?
That's where I got it.
Are you cereal?
I am
That's so
cereal.
long ago.
Look at the bottle.
Are you cereal? They were drinking this out of bathtubs at one point. Actually, I don't even know if they had bathtubs. It was probably a bath
It was
barrel
probably a barrel
or something. What did they bathe in?
Well,
It was still a tub.
A tub,
it's just
some
not
sort of-
like a fancy like running water
It was
tub.
it was like a bucket, like a big bucket.
Yeah, and they had it in the kitchen. And while they were doing prep, Mama fucking scrubbed the fucking boys down. Right?
Yeah.
That's how they did it in Italy. I'm assuming that's how they did it in Belgium as well. And a really crazy factoid about Belgium I'd like to bring up before Angie has factoids. They got some good waffles. Let me tell you.
I was like, you know what? I was excited that I thought, oh my god, Nick, look something up in between takes.
They like it a waffle. They like it a waffle.
The only other
Waffles.
thing I have is like,
Daddy.
I mean, what else do I have to say?
Waffles.
That's why I'm like,
What's your thing?
you
Ange?
guys top me every time. I can't fucking compete.
Factoid.
So it was born as a holiday gift, this particular beer, to the people of Leuven from the brewery.
Ooh, Leuven.
Stella itself means star. So this kind of pays homage to the occasion. So that's all I have on Stella.
What about Artois? What is Artois?
I don't know.
What does the... Sorry, it was given as a gift. What was the holiday? Was it a holiday or was it just for...
It just says a holiday gift to the people of Leuven from the brewery.
So I assume with a star, it must be a Christmas thing.
I'm guessing.
I would assume.
What's Artois though? Denny, good point. I'm looking it up now. Now I have to fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Artois means yummy, right?
I
Star yummy, right?
I mean, to me it does.
Denny, what do you think Artois means?
Boy.
Starboy?
Starboy. It took me a second to compute that. All right. So
I
that
have
means
no
boy.
idea.
Anyway, let's cheers because I gotta drink this because
Artois,
I love.
Artois.
I mean, I have Stella in my fridge right now.
Artois. So do I. Boom.
Cheers, everybody.
So this is I always
Best of the best.
I always bounce back and forth. Right now I've been on Stella, but I mean I'm drinking a Heineken as well.
Oh, Denny, you
Wow,
fucking!
so good.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's one.
So this is a lovely, smooth, light. For me, any time of year, like, is it a lager or something? Like, it's just a light, lovely beer.
It's a yum yum.
Like, it's so yummy. I can't drink like Denny, although I almost did a shotgun.
I could drink 20 of these in a night on a Tuesday. That's how much I like
I
it.
like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
It's so fucking good.
All right. I mean, the big thing is, what is the rating?
Well, first of all, I'd love to go to Belgium and check out this
Yes.
brewery.
Oh my god. Can you imagine just like going and drinking Guinness in fucking Ireland? Can you imagine drinking Stella in Belgium?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if they have like a really old brewery as well. Like the
I'm
one in
sure.
Ireland is like I don't know,
It
it's
was
1,000 years
something
old, but it's really old, right? I was gonna say 1,000, but I don't know how old it is.
It's probably 100 something.
It's 100 and something. It's the original brew house, so whenever Guinness was made.
the storehouse.
But yeah, Stella it's just so fucking
It's-
smooth. It's got a little bitter
It's
kick
sweet.
at the end.
Isn't it sweet, kind of?
Let me take another sip.
I
You
ta-
drank
I
yours too
tasted
fast,
sweet.
Denny.
No, I tasted
It's sweet at the top.
Tasted a little.
It's got a bitter kick at the back.
But not like not pungently though. For me, I love Stella because it's just so fucking smooth. This would be my favorite light beer, like light colored beer.
Well, lager, whatever.
Lager, whatever.
Yeah, light
I
colored.
don't know, light
Golden.
colored.
I think Nick likes Stella better, but he pretends he likes Heineken.
That's what I
better.
think too.
Well, lately that's true. Honestly, lately that's true. I've been fucking loving the Stella lately,
love
but
Stella.
it's because I drank so much Heineken. So I'll drink Stella for another month, and then I'll love Heineken more. It's a tough score for me.
I like both.
So do I, but Stella, I think for me,
They gurgle down my gillet so good, both of them.
and it's not heavily like carbonated too. I think.
Definitely, you're right. I like Stella. I think maybe better in a bottle, and I think I like Heineken better in a can.
That I might agree with.
But
The bottle, because I just bought bottles because they had like the tall boys, and I find they get too juicy too fast for me. I don't drink as fast as
I like the bottles a couple times here and there, but then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass having bottles.
it is a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
Valid.
They're so smashy.
And you got the
Hey,
kids.
The
Hey,
best.
Nick?
And Nick,
it
well,
is-
and Nick.
God damn.
I remember Nick pulling a 6-pack out of the freezer and 3 of them smashed on the ground because he has a bottom freezer you have to lay down on the ground to get the shit out of.
That is true. I have the worst freezer.
Remember that?
I'll put a picture of
It's
where my
so
freezer is.
stupid.
Remember when it
And him trying to
exploded
pack
and
it.
you said the most swear words I've ever heard since I watched A Christmas Story the first time when he was fixing his furnace.
My favorite bottle incident is when I bought a 6-pack of Red Stripe,
I was just thinking of that.
and I walked into my house, and I had it by the handle with some other shit, and it ripped and fell on the ground, and right in the middle of my carpet, all of them broke, and there was glass exploded everywhere. So I cleaned up whatever glass I could find, and I rolled up my carpet, and I threw it out.
That's the way to
I
do it.
didn't even pick up the glass or anything. I just rolled it up. I was just angry. 'Cause all I wanted to do was get home and drink.
If Nick had a big enough mess in his house, he'd just burn it down. Get a new
If
one.
that was an option where I could just get another house, I would love that.
Yeah, what's the number I call?
I refuse to
How much
clean.
is it? 100 grand? Fine.
I refuse to clean my fridge because I know within the next year I'm getting a new fridge, so I'm not fucking cleaning that fucking thing. Who wants to score this?
I'll score. I already. wrote mine.
Oh.
Denny, go.
No, you go ahead,
No,
Andrew.
no,
Did you say
Denny.
4-7?
So I'm hard 4-7 on this
Wow,
one.
that's high.
This is like one of my favorite beers. I buy it all the time. If I'm not in the, because I do like dark beers probably a little bit better, but it's a 4-7. It's a great beer. I would drink this all the time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Should I go next?
Yeah.
I love Stella. I mean, this is really just a setup podcast to drink the 2 beers I love the most.
It's like, let's do another podcast.
Let's
we
do
can
s-
do Stella and Heineken.
Yeah, Stella versus fucking Heineken. I mean, there's no downside.
No.
I know it's less funny. I mean, maybe we should have thrown in like a garbage beer, like one of the
It's not fair.
like one of the
One of the ones that have been sitting in the fridge for a year.
one of the producers' gluten-free beers. Maybe we should have tossed in, so there was a shitty one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glutenberg is good.
But I
I mean,
Glutenberg, yeah,
Glutarax.
exactly.
and that shit's a fucking
the
0.
lumbar yard.
I'd say this is a fucking 4-7 as well.
Really? Oh my god! All right, love it.
What did you throw at me?
Bottom cap.
Oh, was that okay? I thought it was a cigarette. I wanted to get it.
Mine's I give it a 4.2. It's excellent.
Pretty good.
But you know,
Denny. It's Denny's.
it's not a Guinness.
Denny's the Simon Cowell of our fucking podcast.
I can't.
Yeah, but maybe you just drink it so much. Is this not a miracle?
No.
Yeah. That's what you just said out loud.
I said.
Oh, hey.
I said.
No.
So you're a 4.2. I'm a 4.7. Maybe I'm high.
You are high.
I'm super high.
I mean, that was too much of a fucking setup.
I'll switch to a 4.7.
Yes, you
Is that
should.
what I
switch
said
that.
at first? Okay, I gotta keep it.
Oh my
then.
god, I gave
You
you.
gotta keep it.
I said that you left a 47. I forgot to put my decimal.
I'm gonna
point.
put it up to a 47 just to piss Ange off. Actually, a 47.7921.
No, not happening.
4.7 is good for me. I mean, this is one of the
You buy it all the time.
one of the greatest beers of all time, in my
love
opinion. There's nothing. There's really nothing bad to say about it,
No.
other than maybe the price. I mean, but we're not talking price, right?
If that was a category, it would be a.
It would be a deterrent, and that is.
But no, we're going for taste, motherfucker.
But
we're,
that is-
not,
about
we're not
price.
going for
We're not-
look
we're
a
not-
bottle.
I mean-
we're not like that.
No.
Doesn't go
Doesn't make
in.
sense.
That's not what we're about.
We don't have categories. If we had categories, it'd be a whole different fucking
Well,
show.
Alderson does
It
base
would.
his off price. Shout out James Alderson.
No, but that's his jam though. Like he's about like I can get more bang for your buck.
Hey, anybody that's a guest here, you can
You
judge
do
it
whatever you want.
however you want to fucking judge it. I'm a 4.7 on
I'm
that.
on just taste.
Denny's a 4.2. I
Super
know I'm
high.
bugging him, but that's really high for
That's
Denny,
really high
so
for him.
that's impressive. Angie's a 4.7.
I love Stella.
What's the next fucking beer?
Heineken.
Heineken.
The green. I like the green.
So what I would like to point out, though, interestingly enough, I did not know this. Both of the beers we're drinking of our top 5 or top 10s have red stars on them.
Oh, what does that mean, Ange?
No, there's no red star on the Stella.
Yeah,
there is actually.
Where?
I mean, here.
It's just like one of those.
Oh, the teeny tiny little thing.
It's a wee little star.
Isn't that interesting?
The
though?
Heineken one's bigger. Does that mean anything, or you just?
Well, the star in the Stella is because of the star. Like Stella means star.
What's the star in the Heineken?
I didn't have time to look that up, so I'm not sure. It's just sort of, but it's interesting that they're both green bottles.
If I can find a description what the star is, I'll put it.
Put
here.
it up there. But look at, actually, I didn't even notice this. They're both green with sort of the red,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Well, it's from the same. I know it's not the same country, but it's the very same area, like Belgium and.
they are like a couple hours apart. Like they are pretty close. I looked.
Yeah,
it up.
like
yeah.
It would take.
Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good
agree
old
with you.
Johnny
Yeah.
Moreland. Shout out Johnny Moreland.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take a fucking train to Belgium.
Yeah, I
from-
looked it up. I just looked up randomly, like Belgium to Amsterdam. Spoiler alert: Heineken's made in Amsterdam. It's like 2.5 hours or something. So yeah, they're super close.
Yeah.
Super close. So Heineken, I thought would have been older actually. Heineken is from 1873, so it's been around like 150 years.
Yeah.
It says on the bottle, pure malt lager. What I found interesting, and I couldn't find a lot on this, is since it's been made, they discovered something called A yeast that they use to this day. Like it's one of the.
Wait, what is it?
It's just called yeast.
Like the letter A and then yeast.
Yeah,
A
yeast.
Oh,
Okay.
yeast.
Yeah, so it's what they use in it, and it's sort of what they say it's what transforms it, and it's still used today. This is sort of like what one of the founders.
Well,
like,
that's what
had
they
discovered.
originally discovered it originally.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if other beers use A yeast.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like you look at Guinness with sort of like the nitro and stuff, right? Like that was sort of, and they came up with the nitro ball and some sort of.
Oh my goodness! Sorry.
All right, cheers.
So hard on that one.
I'm not. That hurt my soul. Okay,
You
cheers.
tried so hard.
Did you guys hear it?
You pushed it out as if you were constipated, but for a burp.
Like, did an alien die inside of you or something? Like, what is happening?
It feels like that when those chicks drink that fucking soda water. That's what it sounded like.
You lost your
I had to get it out
my
of me.
stomach.
I had to get it out of me. So that's I'm giggly.
It's the wine we drank earlier. It's like, fuck.
All right, so that's I wouldn't call that sweet though at the top. Huh?
No. This has got more of a bitter. This
Then he
is
finished his.
Danny, you're killing me.
I cheersed and it was gone.
I love it.
It's just magic.
I don't even think you drank it. It just
I
disappeared.
like this better. It tastes more like beer. It's not as watery. The Stella's way more watery.
I find the Stella
It
just
depends if you
smoother.
want to
It's
get a
what
bunch of shit. If you want to get a bunch of beers into you, drink the Stella. If you want to relax and get pretty much a bunch into you, drink Heineken.
I could drink 20 Heineken as well. And it's interesting. These are green. Sorry, Ange, these are green bottles you mentioned.
Yes.
I have a theory where anything in a green bottle or a clear bottle is better in the bottle. Anything in a brown bottle is better in the can. And these, and like Carlsberg, right? Green
Most
bottle,
of
Yeah,
export.
interesting.
export can. It needs to be a can. You can't drink a fucking.
You're kind of right, except for Moosehead.
You think?
I like
yeah.
Moosehead in the can better.
I do like Moosehead.
That
in the can.
is one that you're not wrong.
That's
actually,
a good point, actually.
That's a what do they call that? That's one that
That's the aberration, right?
whatever that
That's
means.
the
That's what
hand that
is.
rocks the
Well,
cradle.
the different. Okay.
Apparitions. This is David Matthew Good band song. This is probably my favorite beer. This and Guinness. So I mean, I don't know. Should I score first?
Yeah, sure.
I'll give it a fucking.
Well, I'm ready.
You go ahead.
Oh, go
Only
ahead,
kidding,
guys.
Go ahead.
Go. No, Denny,
Well,
you do.
I'm actually
You, go,
ready.
Denny. Go ahead.
I've already had it written down since before the
Go.
show.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go, Denny.
It's a 4-4.
All right.
4-4.
I like it better.
Which is technically a 2-2 times 2. Yeah, Jim
True.
Carrey, yeah.
2-2, 4-4.
2-2, 4-4. So you're a 4-4. That's incredible. So the only thing you've given a 5-2 is Sexton,
Yep.
right?
I believe so.
So other than Sexton, that might be your highest score. Have you gone over 4-4? Can you think of?
Not very.
I think
Not
so.
very.
I
often.
think I went to 4-5 on something.
Not very
I
often.
don't remember
Maybe
what.
a Guinness, like maybe first season.
Tyskie, maybe?
Tyskie, maybe.
Have
yeah.
we rated Tyskie? Do we do it? Is
the
it
old
Polish?
long.
Oh, the long form drunken
form.
nights.
See, I think for Tyskie, the price is in your score though.
No,
I-
I love
Like
that.
back then, though?
If it's available, I'll buy Tyskie every time I go to the beer store
You told me you got sick of it before.
because it's the same fucking price. It's cheaper than buying a
Price.
case of fucking Heineken, but it tastes just as good.
I would say close, but I agree it's very good.
I like that it tastes like beer.
But the price is, if it was $70 for a case of Tall Boys, would you buy it?
Of Tyskie?
Yeah, would you buy it as much as you buy it now?
Oh, of course not, but that's for everything. For every single beer.
Except Guinness.
No, Guinness, I just rarely buy it because it's that much.
I love Guinness. I buy Guinness a lot.
I buy stuff like for budget, kind of. I'm on my third case of McClay's because it's $42 for a 240.
I don't-
And it's excellent.
McClay's is good.
McClay's is good.
And we
It's
drink a
way
lot
better
of
than
fucking
any.
beers. So.
It's way better than
I don't drink
anything else
Scotch,
under
I'll drink
$50.
Golden, I-
What's that?
It's way better than anything else that's under $50. McClay's. Name something that's better than that under $50 for cans.
I mean, Milwaukee's all right.
I don't know prices.
Well, it's the same price. I like McClay's way more.
Yeah.
I buy-
Milwaukee's a bit stomachy.
It is. You get sick of it.
I buy like Guinness and Stella, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of like my beer, like I'm like with my smokes. I mean, I want to enjoy it, so I'll pay. But Tyskie, you don't have to pay, and it is good.
It is a good. I like Tyskie.
This isn't a
I
Tyskie
do like
episode, but
Tyskie.
Tyskie's wonderful. We'll review that
Yeah.
again. Then you're a 4-4.
Yeah.
Okay. I am. I think you know what? I think I'm a 5 on the Heineken still.
Wow.
What?
It's in my
Are you
opinion.
fucking nuts?
It's my favorite beer.
5?
That's what I gave it originally. That's what I'll give it again. It's a 5. I could drink the shit out of this, and now that I've
look at
drank,
how I did the 5, Edge.
It's so
Look at
big.
the big
It's
belly
so
on it.
big.
Look at the belly.
you should have had a question mark beside it.
Look at the belly on it.
Look, it's my belly.
Wait, let me do something.
Little belly button.
Belly button.
I gotta give you
Oh, look
tickles.
at wiener.
They put a wiener on it. You mad wiener. Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Have I been drinking wine tonight?
I don't think I.
You're
changed
so
my-
different when you drink wine. It's so funny.
Look. Testicles.
It's got huge balls, but a little cock. It's like a fucking
No,
thumbtack holding up 2 bowling
No,
balls.
it's tiny. It's micro balls.
I used to say that about Trevor White. Shout out Trevor White. I'm like, buddy, you got the hugest balls out of everybody, but you got a little cock. Just like a fucking thumbtack holding up 2 bowling balls. That's what Trevor. Just hangers.
That's good.
But a wee cock.
Oh, so like pendulistic balls.
Pendulistic
like
balls.
hanging.
Massive.
Yeah, but big and hang.
So gross.
Oh, there's a hang.
Is he? How old is he?
My age.
Okay, so he's getting to that age where
old.
that's the problem.
No, he had
Ricky
that.
Gervais
No,
did
Nicky's been
that.
saying that since he was 20.
I've been saying that since 2002.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's okay. Holy fuck, his
Woo!
balls must be hanging. He'd be sitting on it when he sits on the toilet seat.
Yeah, he does.
He's dunking.
Oh, Dunkin' Donut.
He definitely does boxer briefs because if he did boxers, those bad boys would be hanging down to the fucking knee.
Oh, look at what he
He's
did.
got to hold it up.
Come
Look
on,
what I
dude.
just did.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
That's actually how you're supposed to pour it.
I
That
know,
was,
and
that was a
he's
little rough, but you
Because
are
it's
supposed to.
less-
I like the burp though.
I'm just saying it's less
Where do I got
agitating to your stomach.
Angie's got 2 full beer.
I'm good. I'm good, guys.
Quarter of a wine.
All
What did I give
well,
it?
that's fine. You gave it a 5.
Holy
How do you not
fuck!
remember? Woo, 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 woo,
Look
woo,
at next 5.
I know it's got testes
It's got a
and
penis.
penises and balls
And a
and
belly.
shit.
Oh, wait,
So can
I forgot
rate,
one thing.
Okay.
It's got a little dick.
Look at that's not a face, that's nipples.
Why is there 2? It's kind of a side view. You wouldn't think you'd see both, but that's interesting.
No, look at it. You see everything. There's the face. See the happy face on top?
Is there?
Oh yeah, and there's nipples.
Is there also a vagina? Well, it's everything.
Could be.
I'm just saying.
It's not everything.
It could
God,
be.
it's
Look,
yours,
I
Nick.
mean-
There's no vagina. It's your score.
The
Gotcha.
balls and but it could be a vagina, an outie.
10-10. I mean 10-4. 10-4. And
Nick gives it a 10-4? That's the highest score he's ever
I've
given
given it a
anything.
10.4.
10.4. I
And what's
changed
your
it.
opinion on this beer? You shouldn't be drinking wine right now.
Well, you made fun of me, so I was trying to finish it.
I didn't make fun of you. I just pointed out what's in front of you.
Well,
And you have more drinks than
I
me.
don't drink
I'd
it.
also like to point that out.
I don't drink as fast as you though,
That's fine, but you still have more drinks than me.
because I haven't had more drinks than you though.
You still, I'm just saying in front of you.
In
Ongoing
front
drinks.
of me, true. All right,
drinks.
I'm
Angie
giving-
gives it a 4.6.
I give it a 4.3.
For fuck's sakes, I thought I predicted. I feel like throwing my computer against the wall. I'm so angry right now. It's too low.
How is 4.3 not a good score?
It's too low! So 4-3.
So
What's
4-3.
your opinions on this beer?
So for
Ange?
me, there's a bit
Fuck,
of
we
a.
might have to do math. Go ahead.
Actually, I might have to do math. For me, I love Heineken, and I also buy Heineken sometimes, but there's a bit of a pungency to me that's a little too face punchy. For me, like what Denny calls like watery and Stella is smoothness for me, whereas Heineken's a bit pungent. You know what I mean?
So
like,
I'm going to call that the Rice rule. Because Rice says he needs to earn it,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of a Heineken thing where it's a bit of a rougher sip.
it is rougher.
So to get 20 into you gotta earn it.
You do. Whereas I don't want to have to earn it because I don't need to drink.
That's now the Rice rule.
It's the Rice
I love
rule.
that.
Cheers, Rice.
Am
I wrong? Like for me, and as I think, maybe like as a woman, I don't want to have to work for the booze as much.
Hey, everybody has different opinions on everything. It's a great point, though. You're right. It's a bit rougher.
And I like smoother.
But I don't mind a bit rougher. That's why it's a 5 for
That's
me.
why it's the Rice rule.
No, the Heineken, when you drink more of it, the thing is you only had a couple sips. When you drink more of it, it is smoother.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The more you drink, it's like scotch. Your first 17 sips are terrible. 18? Ooh, I'm happy. I drink it more.
But that's kind of true for everything, though. Like,
No.
everything gets better as you drink.
No.
I think I'm going to change my score.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to change my Heineken to a 4.2. And
that
then
go
the
down?
Stella is a 4.4.
Yeah, but you just did you just do the math? And tie it up?
I did it. He didn't know the math.
Math. Math. Then he says,
This-
Nick, did you do the English
That
on this,
did-
on this
Jenny
yet?
just said math like it's a made-up thing. Math. Like it's a conspiracy.
Did you
Like
do-
the Earth is flat.
Did you do the English on this, Nick?
Math.
Did you do the science on it?
What's your sources?
And did you do the history? Yes, you did.
I fucking did. Do you want to fight with me?
So I'll tell you right
Denny
now.
actually just changed the winner, though. That changed the winner because I had done the math. I
Not
had
with a
done
point two.
the math.
You never do that with a 0.2.
It totally changed it. It was a 0.1 differential.
Oh yeah, so I'll change my Heineken score to a 5.2. I can't go
No,
higher.
Nick, you could put yours to a 4.2 and then be.
Yeah, I'll change
it'll
the
probably
Stella to a 1.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't change it. It's a 4.2, 4.4. I did do the math.
Why is he?
Yeah, I know he did the math. I knew
I was
it.
fucking with you.
I knew it.
I was just fucking with you. Because
All
it
right.
made it so that the other one.
It made it so Stella.
1 by
One.
0.1.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Oh, I
okay.
knew that
It's a
an hour.
conspiracy theory, okay?
I knew that you were going to do that yesterday.
I checked my own sources.
So what is the score?
Well, now I'm confused. I gotta
Well,
fix
Denny's
this.
originals.
I'm just original. I was only kidding about the other
Fucking with
one.
me.
I wanted to do it, and then Nick fucking narked me
I
out.
knew it.
Nick narked me out.
I didn't know. I've had a lot of wine and beer tonight. I don't fucking know. So
I'm suspicious at my most drunk. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah.
So the winner is Heineken.
Nick is
So the score, but it's a fucking.
I love that song. You ever seen those TikToks? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Go ahead, Ange.
The silence is
Well,
killing
I'm giving it some silence because every time he says that, then I talk.
What is
on the
it?
intro. Yeah. So the winner is Heineken by 0.1. So Heineken gets 13.7. Stella gets a 13.6. I mean, I should have changed my score and made it a tie.
Winner! Heineken.
Nick is suspicious.
Nick is suspicious. I fucking love that.
So suspicious.
That's
I
from
almost,
Parks and Rec.
I almost had him. I almost ruined.
it's not.
I almost ruined Nick's night by changing. The
I mean,
score.
I should have changed mine, but I wasn't smart enough to do that. Not quick enough.
I was just fucking with Nick.
I should have like gone up to 4.8.
Nick's
I love
fucking
Stella.
like, who's trying to
Just
fucking
tied it. I
fuck
should
my
have tied
sales?
it. I wouldn't have wanted even to beat it. I would have wanted to tie it. It should have been a tie.
I live in numbers.
I do not.
I like Heineken better.
That's fine. I like Stella better.
Winner! Can't do it again. Like and subscribe.
Like you're echoing into the
I know.
It's so weird.
Thank you for watching.
It's hurting my soul.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Anybody else have stuff to say?
Yeah, just the same as Nick. And just like, if you're watching, if you're still here at this point, please like subscribe, make a comment, tell us what you liked. Tell us your opinion. Do you like Stella? Do you like Heineken? Do you have one you want us to try? Like, let us know, man.
Yeah, comment. Comment on
Comments are
who's
awesome.
wrong. Tell us we're wrong. That's fine.
I was recently
You
told
can
that
do
was
that.
awesome. Yeah, well, I was recently told, and I actually went and looked it up, and because I was gonna do like a correction.
I'd like to admit right now that I am wrong sometimes.
I'm wrong all the time.
And I give a fuck. Fuck
So-
off.
I don't want to end on that. We appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. We love doing this. It's so much fun. Cheers.
This belt hurts my neck.
The end.
Bye! Where's the mouse? Oh. It's over there. Nick grabbed his phone. Is it working? Nick is suspicious.
Well, that was my favorite show. That was the Dirty Laugh. You just watched a bunch of folks get shit-faced off their ass. Oh, that was my favorite show, a show I never miss. But now it's time to say goodbye, 'cause we are this. So now it's time to say goodbye, 'cause we are this. Nick, you gotta order me some hot wings.